Ever wonder what it's like to stay in Walt Disney World's fanciest resort? Well, we've got you covered. In today's adventure, we take you on a tour of Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and a one-bedroom DVC villa. On this adventure, we arrived at the Grand Floridian via a minivan from the Animal Kingdom Lodge. Be sure to stay tuned for a tour of Jumbo House and our DVC villa. All right, here we are walking into the lobby of the Grand Floridian. At the time that we are staying here, we are anticipating that there is a lot of traffic and oh look, a wedding party! Yep, there is still a bunch of construction at the time that we're staying here. They are redoing the guest rooms, they're refreshing everything, and you can see them working there. Just so that you can see what it looks like. And typically this is such a beautiful lobby. Over here to the left, you'll find restrooms and the ATM. Continuing on, you have the lobby elevators. So if you're staying in this building here, the other thing we love are the inlays. Look how beautiful. Look at Tinkerbell there in the floor. We are moving off to the left here. Over here you'll find Sandy Cove Gifts and Sundry. This is 1900 Park Fair. It's closed right now. This is the Grand Floridian Cafe. If you wanted to sit and eat, you can come here and eat. And we're going to go out and to the left to the quick service. So I can show you where that is. We're taking the ramp down. Off to the left here is Gasparilla Island Grill. You would not normally have to leave the resort to get to this eatery, but because of all of the construction and the construction wall, so you come around this way on the path, follow it around. You see this whole walled off area. You would have followed the covered patio there, but they've blocked it off. But here you are. Yes, you're right over here by the water. So here we are, Gasparilla Island Grill. This is where you find the quick service. Okay, we're gonna go up the stairs. And as I said, there is normally a path when there's no construction. You would simply take the pathway around the building. It's nice and air conditioned in here. So seating area to the right, food and beverage to the left. They have pastries. You can self-serve yourself. You want a pastry in the morning. They have cupcakes as well. And then they have your burgers, chicken fries, what have you. And then over here they have sandwiches if you're feeling like you wanted a sandwich. And you can get a salad. Over here they have some grab and go. And they have grab-and-go salads. They have fruit down here. They have milk, soda, and they have beer and wine. And then here's the coffee. Right off the edge of this, you'll find the arcade. We're gonna go right in here to the arcade. And it's really small. Oh my gosh, this is tiny. The arcade is very small compared to the one over at Animal Kingdom Lodge, which we just left. This is super tiny. There is not a lot in here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 games in here. I would not do this, but if you're interested, hopefully post-construction this will not be an issue. But the prices are the same as in the arcade over at Animal Kingdom. And oh, here's the official Arcadia games. So if this is the main entrance, I can't imagine that. Is that really it? Wow, very small. So this is the resort gift shop. And over here are the grocery items. You can get yourself sunglasses. Then they have chips and dips and donuts and snacks, as you would expect. And then over here they have the frozen food for those who have a microwave or kitchen in their rooms. The standard items. The wall of snacks here. Resort mugs.
No, nothing. It's not as big as the other stuff.
No.
Well, I got 3 bids.
Yeah, please are. Oh, well. Yeah. That went fast.
Leaving the store, we're gonna go this way. And here you have the Garden View Lounge, and then you have Curiouser Clothiers. Ooh, look at this. Good morning. Oh, look at the ears. And you can smell all the perfume in here. There are a bunch of Tommy Bahama tops in here. Yep. This is the men's clothing. Tommy Bahama and Vineyard Vines. Over this way. If you're feeling fancy, there are 2 fine dining establishments over here. There's Citricos and Victorian-inspired, both of which are closed off right now. And then over here, if you want a little, bend your elbow a little bit, you have a lounge. This lounge, but it opens later in the day. It's called the Enchanted Rose. So if you want to come up here and you could. And they have like little bar bites as well. This is open every night from 3:30 to 11. Then you have some more shops over here. This is the larger gift shop up here. And there's a couple of other shops. So let's stop here and show you. Elevators right there. So you have the Mr. Mouse Mercantile. This is the larger of the gift shop. And over here is the monorail. So if you wanted to go to any of the other resorts, so if you wanted to go to the Polynesian, if you wanted to go to the Contemporary, you get on the resort monorail. It takes you around and it stops at Magic Kingdom and TTC. And here's some more shopping basin. Halloween merch. Just have to believe. So this gift store is right over the main entrance. You can see the main entrance down there. And it's a little bit larger than the one downstairs. It has more children's items in it, but you're not going to find food items the way you do downstairs. This is the villas over at the Grand Floridian Hotel. This is the original DVC building here at the Grand Floridian. It has its own entrance, as most DVC buildings do. You see this beautiful porte cochere here. Directly across the street from the villas building is the gym. We're gonna go have a quick look in there, but before we go in there, just want to let you know how close you are to other things. Right there, that building under construction is the new DVC tower for the Polynesian. So right there through the trees, you'll see the Polynesian. The beautiful white building right here with the steeple with the Mickey on top in a heart-shaped vein. That is the wedding center, the wedding pavilion. So that is where you are in relation to everything else. But let's go over here and have a look at the gym and the spa. Now, a lot of the spas have not reopened since the building reopened, but let's go on in and have a quick look. And it does look like the spot is closed. Let's head on in. Monorail! So that is the one thing that I will say about staying in this particular building. The monorail beam runs right outside of it, and all you hear while the monorail is running are monorails. and you would go right on in, and to your left you would find the concierge desk. 2 people are there manning that desk. You go right in, you see the beautiful dancing penguin statue. This is an absolutely beautiful building, and the rooms here are lovely. All right, let's take a look around this way. We are leaving the back of the DVC Villa. The walkway to the left will take us to the main lobby. If you were coming from that direction, you'll see the signs here for the Senses Spa, the Sports Club, and the Wedding Pavilion, which is where we just came from. So we're not going to go back there. There's this beautiful water feature right in front of the, I should say front is not right in back of the DVC Villa, because this is the back entrance to the villa. And we're gonna leave here, and we're gonna go off to our right, leaving that back entrance, and we're gonna just take a little walk around the resort. Immediately right here on your right, the man-made beach. Look at that, isn't it beautiful? Alright, so this is the pool that is closest to the DVC Villa. You have your nice little beds here. And then the walkway continues around this way. Let's go see a closer look at the Polynesian. Now, the Polynesian is our home resort. We don't usually stay in the Polynesian because there's 4 of us traveling, and right now the DVC rooms are only studios. And the studios are lovely. They are split bathrooms, but just not enough space. And back this way, you get another view of the Wedding Pavilion. And you get to see the long house over at the Poly. And you get another view of the construction of the new building over at the Poly. Now, what we're hoping is that when the Poly, this new building opens, number 1, that it fits the features of the rest of the Polynesian. So if it looks something like Alani, that would be amazing. Then you have the rooms on the water here to give you that very Polynesian feel. Our view from over here, you can see the top of Space Mountain and Tron over here. So you can basically see into Tomorrowland. This is the main pool, which is in between the DVC building here on the left, and that is the main Grand Floridian building there on the right. Let's see if we can get in here and I can give you a view of the pool with no one in it. So it officially opens at 10. Is it locked? Yeah, it's locked. Give you a view from the outside. Looks like a nice sized pool. You take the stairs on the left of the rock here up and come out right over there. That's your pool slide. This little walkway. Looks like I see 3 cabanas. And if it's anything like Beach Club, those are going to be around $300 a day. There's a place to pick up your towels. It looks like the pool goes from 1 foot from where I'm standing over to 4 feet 3. So again, I give you that information in case you have littles and you want to know how deep this pool is, or you don't know how to swim and you want to get in the water but you don't want to go in too deep. This one does not look like it's deep at all. It doesn't go beyond 4 feet. Oh, hello, Mr. Squirrel. Not a lot of chairs, so if you are going to use this pool, I would get here early. I don't see the menu for the beach's pool bar. Continuing on, people are out doing their morning walks as the sun comes up. And over here is a really cool splash pad. It's Alice in Wonderland themed. You see the teacups, Mad Hatter. There are a few chairs here, only a few umbrellas. So if you have your littles, you could make this your home base. Continuing on our walk here, you come to some of the games that are available out here. I see a large chess set. I'm gonna guess that this one is hockey, air hockey over here, or football. No, not air hockey. This is probably football. Cornhole over here. And then you have yourself some table tennis. And just to give you your bearings and where we are, I'm gonna turn around. That again, right there is the Villas building, the DVC building, the main pool. And over here is the main building for the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. And recall, if you follow the construction walls around to the left, you will run into the Gasparilla, which is the quick service. So leaving the pool area and the beach, we are going to join the main pathway. This is the summer house. I see a place in here for restrooms, and more than likely you can go in there and change your clothes. You continue over that way to Gasparilla Island Grill, and over here you'll find another pool. There's usually more than one pool. This would be called the quiet pool. The pool hours here begin at 7. There is no lifeguard on duty. It seems to be about the same size as the other pool. It runs from 4 feet. The hot tub, they do have a hot tub that is closed in these early hours. If you wanted a quieter pool, or if you got shut out of the other pool, you would come over here. I'm seeing it runs from 4 feet. I see 2 feet. There's 9 inches over there, so there's a little splash area. There are usually life vests available. 9 inches, that seems so shallow. It's perfect for splashing. There is a bar over here called the Courtyard Bar. The menu is not out there, but you see these rooms surrounding the pool are just regular hotel rooms. For our honeymoon, we stayed in this building right here behind the pool. And we're gonna keep going on. Just to keep your bearings, that's the main building right there. This over here is the Sugarloaf. And for our anniversary, we stayed in one of these buildings. It may have been this one. It's the concierge level building, which is always a treat if you can do that. Down this path, I want to take you to see Narcoossee's. Now, this is the other signature dining restaurant experience that you could have here. The others two are Victorian-inspired. If you have not done that, I highly, highly recommend that you do that. One other thing I wanted to point out before I talk about restaurants is you could take a boat to the Magic Kingdom. So if the monorail seems crowded, you don't want to do the loop, you can get right on here, take a boat over to the Magic Kingdom. Continuing on, there are 3 signature dining experiences here at the Grand Floridian. I'm taking you to the one that is not in the main building. This is Narcoossee's, but here's the main entrance to Narcoossee's. I know this restaurant isn't open yet and something smells delicious. All right, let's just take a look at what's available on the menu here at Narcoossee's. You will need a reservation for this and any of the signature dining restaurants. And so my husband and I have eaten at all 3 of the signature dining restaurants. Just to continue on, the other 2 are in the main building. You have Victorian-Albert's and you have Citricos. I think Victorian-Albert's is my absolute favorite, followed by Citricos. Victorian-Albert is definitely a special occasion restaurant, special occasion. On that anniversary trip that I mentioned, we had dinner there one night. We had dinner at all 3 of the restaurants here. So now on a evening when you can dine here, you can walk around here and you can get a view. They let you come out to see the fireworks. This is the boat launch. So you have Narcoossee's here to the left. Straight ahead, the tallest spire would be the main building. And we are going to keep walking. I'm going to show you where the buses are. And along the way, we'll see if we can find the entrance from here to the walkway to the Magic Kingdom. So we're going to hang a right here past the Grand Floridian Ducks. And we are going to head over to the marina. It's called the Captain's Shipyard. You could rent yourself a pontoon if you're comfortable with driving your own boat. You could do that here. This is where you would check in to rent your pontoon. You could also do fishing here. And here are the prices. So if you were renting for a fireworks cruise, those start at $3.99 and include your driver with 10 guests. If you wanted to go fishing, bass fishing, that's $235 for 2 hours, $455 for a 4-hour trip with 5 guests maximum. And if you wanted to rent your own, you do $45 per 30 minutes, $90 for 60 minutes, 10 guests maximum, and you must be at least 18 years old to operate your own pontoon. And over here you'll find the pontoons. Oh, this is what's available as far as fish in the lake. You have largemouth bass, bluegill, catfish, and sunfish. So continuing on, you'll find Gasparilla Island Grill. There's another hotel building here. It's called Sugar Cay. And this one is called Sugar Loaf on my left. And we are going to go behind Gasparilla Island Grill and go over to where you will find the buses to take you to the other parks. We found it, the walkway to the Magic Kingdom. So you go this way, past this cast members only space towards the convention center. The Grand Floridian does have its own convention center. So I'm just gonna stop here for a moment. I just came out of this pathway right here. To the left, you'll find the bus stop. All of the buses will stop right here to the different parks and whatever you need. And over here to the right is the convention center. You will see that we have gone now full circle. And then over here is the front of the main building where you see those people gathered. That's the bus stop. Now, unlike some of the other resorts that we've stayed at, there's not a stop for each destination. There's just one bus stop, though there is a time schedule. So they offer a bus to the studios, to Animal Kingdom, to Disney Springs. It's too early for that. And Blizzard Beach is closed, and Typhoon Lagoon at this moment, you will have to take a bus to Disney Springs and then transfer. Continuing up the walkway, as I said, you will find that we have come full circle. This is the main porte cochere for this building. And you'll find the iconic vehicles out front. You have Bell Services, the front of the lobbies to my left. They do valet park for $33 a day. Or you can go to guest parking and just find your way to and from your hotel room without having them park for you. And we have done it. We have gone full circle. We have seen this resort, the main public areas inside and out. So this pathway right here, as you see, takes you right back to the villas, the health club, the wedding pavilion, and I did not see a sports court. I'm going to check that out. Okay, we are going to go left out of the back of the villas just to see where this path takes us. It says that it takes us off to the Senses Health Club, Spa, Wedding Pavilion. It does bring us around to the front entrance of the villas. And then it gives you a sign, so if you wanted to walk from here to the Polynesian, you would follow this footpath. And there's another sign to make sure that you were properly on your way. So it looks like you would continue through the parking lot if you wanted to walk to the Poly. We wanted to make sure that we found the sports court, which looks like it's closed because they're doing construction right now, but wanted to give you a view. Looks like you could normally play basketball in there. I see hopscotch. Looks like there's lines on the ground for a few different things that you could do, but this is the sports court. Okay, so here's what happened. We have found the walkway to the Grand. The Grand is over there to our left. What you do is you find the resort launch that takes you to the Poly and the Grand, and instead of getting online for the boat, you go out of the exit to the far right of the load and you find this lovely pathway. The time now is 10:11 and we're gonna just say 10:10 because we've been walking a moment or two, just for ease of estimating how long it takes. We're gonna see how long it takes to get over there. The lines for the monorail were really long. The line for the boat launch was long. And this walkway, of course, will also take you to the Polynesian. So you get to the Grand first, and after the Grand, you get to the Poly. And it's a great walk because the sun is down, so you don't have to worry about the sun beaming down on you because there's not a lot of shade over here. So this is something I would probably only do if it were not the summer or if it were this time of the day in the summer. All right, we are reaching the end of the pathway. Once we get to the other side of this, I'm going to say that we are officially on the Grand Floridian property. This is the second bridge that we've gone over. The first bridge is the one that's in place for the water pageant. Boom, 10:20. So that was about a 10-minute walk. Not bad. This is the point where I pointed out, if you go over to the right, that's the convention center over there, and to the left, you'll find the bus stops. And if you needed to go to Gasparilla, they are open until 11, I believe. So that's another convenient thing about coming in this way. You are gonna land right here at Gasparilla Island Grill. I'm gonna give you a tour of the Grand Floridian Villa, 1-bedroom villa. This is room 1226. It is on the second floor of the villa's room. This is their DVC building. I have to say, I walked into this room and my jaw dropped. This is one of the nicest 1-bedroom villas I have ever stepped foot into. So starting here at the front door, we are going to look to our left. There are a couple of doors there. We're going to come back to those doors. But over here first, we are going to talk about these floors. These floors are amazing. I love the fact that they've picked up the carpeting so you don't have to worry about carpeting. Straight ahead is the living space. So let's go ahead and walk right on in there. Over here, you have what I would like to refer to as a butler's pantry. Everything here is storage space available for you. There's nothing that they've placed up here. You will see your ice bucket here. Over here, you'll see that there are a couple of outlets. And opening these, again, just space for you to store whatever you might need on that left side. Over here on the right are some cooking utensils. Underneath, you have your recyclable trash and some more storage space. Looking over to our left, we have the dining area. Beautiful banquet situation. You have beautiful dishes that have been framed above the seating area in the form of a Mickey. Love that. Love the prints. And here, the pattern on the back of the seating area is absolutely beautiful. You could probably fit to maybe 6 people or so, maybe even 8 here, depending. When you look over to your left, you have the kitchen. I love this setup. It feels like the best use of space. You walk into the kitchen, and this is the first time I have seen a farmhouse sink. That is amazing. They always start you off with your dish soap and some powder for you to run the dishwasher with, and the dishwasher is right here. It looks like any other cabinet, and that's something that's different. If you've seen any of my other tours of these villas, the dishwasher looks like a dishwasher. This looks just like a cabinet. We're going to stay on the bottom here, and underneath the sink you have your dish drainer, some additional supplies for you in case you need them. Going over here into this straw space, you have your pots and pans. You have a pitcher here in case you wanted to make yourself some tea or lemonade. Some more cooking utensils. And then over here in this drawer, you have your pot holder and your dish dryer. Going back to the top of the cabinet space, they have started you off with a roll of paper towel. Over here, you do see that they have set up a Keurig. This is really nice. The other DVCs that we've stayed in recently do not have this type of combo, so you can make yourself a regular pot of coffee or bring your Keurig with you. You see here they give you the Joffreys to make a regular pot, and then they've given you some K-cups. They also started you off with some sugar, some sweet and low, and some creamer. Stepping back, there's a pendant light right over the sink. This is really so very well done. Opening up this, you will find the wine glasses. And swinging over to the right, you will find your plates and saucers, bowls, simple white pattern, which matches the space very nicely. Then over here, you will find some cookware, some glass cookware up there, the measuring cup, and some glasses for drinking. Your juice or your water. Above the microwave, there are the colanders. You have the microwave right above the stove top and your standard electric stove. To the right of the microwave, you have your coffee cups. Over here, you have your forks, your knives, your spoons. And just underneath that, you have your regular trash bin. Now, this is special. I have never seen a refrigerator like this in a DVC. I don't even know. Let's see. We're gonna start at the bottom. I'm gonna guess that this is part of the freezer. And yes, just feeling in there, that's a freezer drawer. Another freezer drawer with ice trays. Coming up. Wow, you have French doors here. This is absolutely a beautiful setup. This is very high end, and the villas are usually very nice, but this is extra special. Then coming into the living room, you have two places to sleep in this space. Over here on the left, you will find yourself with a Murphy bed that pulls down. I'll pull that down and give you a view of it. On either side of the couch / Murphy bed, you will see some draw space. You can store some items there. The furniture is absolutely lovely. The carpeting, everything works so well. Let's open some drawers and see what the storage space is like. So if you were staying in this room, there's a drawer space here and another here. Then, of course, you can use this as drawer space. There are 3 drawers here. Well, actually, I'm sorry, correct myself. There are 2 drawers here. Then on the opposite side, let's see if this is 1 or 2 drawers. This is 1 large drawer. Again, extra storage space. And over here, you have some storage space. Over here, actually, yeah, you could put a little something there if you needed to. And right over here, again, probably they have the DVD players here. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to open up one of these beds just so that you can see them. But before I do that, I wanted to show you the TV. It's a nice size TV. And give you a good look at the wallpaper here, if I can get a good view of it. The wallpaper is lovely. The curtains are lovely. Monorail! Obviously, we have a monorail view. I'll come to the balcony last, as always. And the curtains, everything here is just so well appointed. All right, pulling out this bed, you will find, oh, look at this, the 100-acre wood, I believe. No, actually, look at this. This is a Mary Poppins theme. So the rooms were redone to evoke Mary Poppins. There is a light in there, so your youngest family member would sleep in here. All right, now this is what the Murphy bed looks like down. Again, a Mary Poppins theme. Very lovely, all of the decor that's here. It looks like it's about a full or a queen size bed already made. I'm sure as I tour the area, I will find the blankets and extra pillows to go with this. But this is what this space looks like down. All right, leaving the living room space and turning to your left, you'll see that there are a couple of doors here. Let's open up these doors and find out what's inside. Oh, look at that. Just nothing but the electric panel there. And over here, we have found a hanging space. You have your laundry basket, ironing board, a dustpan, and then in this space, excellent, you have the stackable washer dryer. These are handy, and this is the reason why we love one bedrooms. With those two doors closed, let's go into this next door. And opening this door, you will find the thing that really made my mouth drop, my jaw drop, is this bathroom. Look at this bathroom. I could wish my bathroom at home looked like this. Look at the floor. Look at the sink. Hello. And let's just see what's in all of these. I love the choice of the dark woods. There are 3 empty drawers here for you to store items. Right underneath, you have an extra roll of toilet paper, and you have some tissues. And then you have the same over here with the additional drawer space. And I am anticipating that this last one has a hairdryer in it. Oh, it doesn't. That's odd. There might be one someplace else. I am surprised as I'm filming this to still see H2O products, as I had read some time ago that H2O products were no longer going to be used. Here you have hooks for hanging your towel or anything that you need to. The commode is actually right here. Closing the door and turning to your left, you have a full-length mirror. The towels are back here. And then you have this shower. There is a small step up. Be aware of that. But let's go in and have a look. More H2O products on the wall. And it just keeps going. You have a rainfall shower there. You have a handheld over here. There is a bench in here. And you have your standard clothesline so that you can dry your bathing suit, and you have subway tile on the wall. Everything about this bathroom is so very nicely appointed. The only thing I am seeing right now is that there are 4 of us in here and 2 towels, so I'll have to get some more towels, but this is a lovely, lovely bathroom. That leaves us with this door to explore. So there are 2 doors in the bathroom. You have the one that I entered into, which leads you out into the hallway and then to the living space, and then you have this one. Opening this. Wow, this is my first time seeing this. Okay, I found the hair dryers down there. There's more storage space in here. You have some more towels. A lovely, lovely setup in here. So I like this split bathroom. So there's another sink, there's a toilet, there's a shower. You have a sink in here so somebody could be brushing their teeth while somebody's taking a shower. This is amazing. And just have a look at this tub, please. Oh, it's gorgeous. Love it. And I found the extra towels, and that's always nice. But this is an amazing space. Love this bathroom. Love it. I think the bathroom is almost a reason to stay here. All right, let's keep going through the bathroom and going into this door and see what we have here. I haven't seen this yet either, so. Wow, look at this bedroom. Oh, the colors. This is the only room with carpeting. I love the pattern and the colors. It just complements everything so well. Let's start looking in some drawers here. Looks like you have 3 drawers in the side tables, the nightstands. So that's great. You also have underneath the television, you have some more storage space. Yeah, so you have about 9 drawers to deal with there. And there is not drawer space on this side, but that's okay. I do see a plug there so that you can charge at night. And that is the only thing that's really missing in this room is your plug situation. So there are 3 plugs back here, but I don't see any USB ports as you find in a lot of the other rooms. And let me just, do you see these tray ceilings? I have no words. This is a really nicely appointed. The only knock that I can find right now is that there are no USB outlets. Let's see what's in this last door. Okay, in this last door you will find a walk-in closet with 2 robes. This is the first time I've seen a robe in a DVC room. And then you have an in-wall safe, and you have two stands to put your luggage on. All right, I always say I'm gonna save the best for last, and that's always the balcony. So let's go out and see what the balcony looks like. Oh boy. So we have a faux wood finish on the floor. And similar to other balconies that we've been on recently, you have essentially a double balcony. Their balcony extends from the living room, which is down that way, all the way to where I'm standing. And I'll just back up for you so you can get a good view of what I mean. And this is the length of the balcony.
Have you stayed at this resort before? Comment below and let us know what you thought of your stay. Remember to check back for our tour of the Animal Kingdom Lodge. In the meantime, view our Disney playlist for tours of other Disney hotels. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you know when the next adventure begins. And no matter where your next adventure takes you, we hope that you enjoy the journey. Bye now.